Good evening and welcome. Tonight we will be going over the history and geography of Chobe in Botswana. But let's start by zooming out so you can see exactly where we are in the world. Here is beautiful Botswana. Very easy to find on a map like this. We are in southern Africa. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole continent. We're in southern Africa because even from up here you can see the Magadi Pans and the Okavango Delta from way up high, even the Kalahari Desert down here. But we are up in this corner over here. Now what's very interesting geographically is that you can see up here is Namibia. This area is called the Caprivi Strip of Namibia. Up here is Zambia, and here's Zimbabwe. And they all meet right here. Although technically, as we zoom in and look, that's where, let me see, where's Zimbabwe? Here we go. Sorry if you hear my tummy. Here it is. This is Namibia. This is Zimbabwe. So sadly, Namibia and Zimbabwe do not touch. But otherwise, right here on this bridge is where 4 countries meet. You can see here the 4th square, although from what I can tell, there's nothing there demarcating this really cool area, which is really neat in terms of geography. This is the Chobe River. You can see right there, flowing by, marking the boundary there, flowing into the Zambezi over here. Right here is the capital of the area, Kasane, but I don't see anything popping up saying that it's, so there we go, Kasane. This area here is the main airport. One of the, I think the most interesting fact is that Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton got remarried here in Kasane. I don't know why they picked this area, but I have an idea, and we'll see in a minute, because this is a gorgeous corner of the world. But you can see it's just a little area here. Nothing too extensive. Looks like they're expanding over here. They've got roads going nowhere, but maybe someday it'll go to something. Looks like they're developing it slowly but surely. And you can see all of these inns, guest house, hotels, resort, safari lodge, marina lodge. This is a tourist town. Now, what in the world would you come here to see? Adventure guest house. There's all kind of cottages. Bush lore, Africa, Kasane. What are all these people here to see? Well, first of all, this area is very close to Victoria Falls. If you just go down the Zambezi, it's picking up. Let's go faster. And then you hit Victoria Falls just over here. There they are. We're not going to look at it today, though, because that is in Zimbabwe and Zambia, and we're in Botswana today. But it's a nice place to stay if you want to do a day trip over to Victoria Falls. Totally possible. But what people are here to see... Oh gosh, Google Earth is crashing. 1 second. I'll leave you in suspense a little longer. What people are here to see is something very special. Probably what Liz came here to get remarried to Richard Burton briefly to see. They divorced not long after. Again, she's very famous for her marriages and divorces. Was the Chobe National Park, which pretty much takes up the entirety of this district. The rest of this area is the Chobe National Park, which is a very special place. Not only is it beautiful and full of wildlife, chock full. It has the largest elephant population in Africa. There are tens of thousands of elephants living here peacefully in massive herds. There's some sweet giraffes. There's a chompy croc. Be careful. All kinds of elephants. Evidently, the elephant's ivory here is very brittle and just no good for hunting. But also, the rangers here are taught to shoot to kill if they see poachers, which apparently has happened. So the elephants here are very safe. Look at all the lions getting a drink. How sweet. How cute. Oh, a harpy eagle. Yeah, there are boat tours. Of course, there's loads of safaris. Look at this fat hippo. That's a chonky hippo. It's a cute monkey. There's a harpy eagle. At least I think those are harpy eagles. They look like harpy eagles to me. And yeah, this whole area here. No fences, just animals being free and safe. There's no pictures in that one or that one. Come on, work with me here. We'll find some more pictures. There's all kinds out here. As I say that, they're still Chobe National Park. So we just looked at this area, of course, is home to many different groups of people. The most notable would have been the San. But I don't think they're around here anymore. The San are more predominantly in Namibia and in northern South Africa today. Where's all this light shows? I guess we're going to have to look at some hotels. Let's look at this safari place. Please. There you go. It's a boat tour. Looks like just pictures of boats. What happened to all the... Why does this always happen to me? Here's a baobab tree. Gorgeous trees, very famous in Madagascar, but you can find them in many places in southern Africa. Sweet elephant, probably a male wandering around. Zebras. Sweet elephants. If you ever see a big herd of elephants, oh my goodness, zebras having some good roll around time. If you ever see a big herd of elephants, they are pretty much all female with little babies. Males get booted out of the group when they reach adolescence and they wander around on their own, taking care of themselves. See the giraffe? There's an up close giraffe. Do you know that giraffes have purple tongues? They're very slimy. Look how close these lions are getting. Wow, that would be so special to see. Do you think this has any pictures? It does not. Here's a campsite. Anything cool here? Look at all these buffalo. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, Botswana. Wow, my goodness, that's a bright red sun. Botswana is a very special place in terms of natural wonders. The country very much prides itself in its natural beauty and the creatures that they share that beauty with. So pretty. That is a dead buffalo, I think. Puku Flats. Nope. How about this camp? Nope. Come on now. I found so many pictures here. This happened in the last video when I was in Algeria. I'm like, where did all the pictures I see go? I also love the landscape around the Chobe River. All the beautiful swirls around, creating all these little islands. Looks like we're back in town. So yeah, Kasane is the jumping off point for Chobe National Park. Crocodile Farm. How do you farm crocodiles? Do you milk them? Get there, look at all the crocs. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Look at the baby. Have you ever heard a baby crocodile? They sound like doggy squeaky toys. They make the exact same sound as a squeaky toy. They're so cute. But yeah, I found so many pictures. Wait, that said Elephant Valley Lodge. That's where I would stay. I want to stay where there's elephants. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that elephants are my favorite animal. Where I grew up, there was a zoo nearby. Oh, the westernmost point in Zimbabwe. Yes, there it is. I grew up near a zoo that had all kinds of animals, and we had a annual pass. We went every Friday when we got out of school and spent the whole Friday until closing with the animals, to the point where all the trainers started to recognize me and my sister, and the elephants started to recognize us, and would come running every time we'd be there. They'd anticipate us, and I made friends with the elephants there, and learned a lot about the care and keeping of elephants. It's very arduous. Look at that vulture, that wingspan. Beautiful lion. Oh, he's got somewhere to be. He's running. Yeah, I can recognize the smell of elephant. They're very rough. They have very, very thick, very hairy skin. You wouldn't know by looking at them, but they are covered in hair. I mean, they're mammals, so of course they are, but very coarse hair, like when you don't shave for a while and you're all bristly. See the hyenas? Or maybe painted dogs. That's what elephants feel like. It's very dry, very rough skin with big bristly hairs is what elephants feel like. Sweet buffaloes here. And my elephants were very affectionate. Of course, they were all female. Oh my gosh. Okay, man spreading monkey. But yeah, those are my elephants. And the elephant that I was closest with, because I think we were the same age, or close to the same age, so she was quite young. Her name is Malika. I also grew up near Skywalker Ranch, where Lucasfilm and LucasArts is located. And they used Malika's voice in Jurassic Park. She's a voice actress. So if 99% of the time, if you're watching a movie and you hear a T-Rex, that's Malika. I heard her in the new Mario Galaxy movie, and I recognized her voice instantly. I'm like, oh, that is Malika, which is special because she has since passed away. She had the elephant version of, what's it called? When you have gluten intolerance. She was gluten intolerant. We looked at that one already. So she needed a very, very specialized diet. And she was very small and very unwell, sadly. I think she passed when she was 25, which is very sad. But yeah, that's my elephant story. I got to meet the elephant that played the Bantha in Star Wars A New Hope. Yeah, I have lots of cool elephant stories with me growing up with the elephants. I think, oh wow, we got some shells there. I think we might have seen all of the pictures. Let's look at this lodge out here in the wilderness. Oh, it looks very luxurious. Look at this watering hole. All the zebras. One of these things is not like the other. It's a big gazelle there. Ooh. Okay, this is this is my dream right here. Getting a massage while looking out at Botswana. You're kidding me. Wolfland there. Big old baobab trees. Oh, and look, the lion's coming up to their safari jeep. It's so cool. Yeah, this is a special little safari place. Here's a baobab gallery. If this has enough pictures, we'll end it here. Yes, excellent. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this style of content, please consider subscribing. It's the long-lived tree that's admired throughout Africa. Very large baobabs can live over 1,000 years. They are valued as a source of food, water, health remedy, shelter, and are revered in superstition and legend. There's increasing concern about the conservation status of baobabs. The impact of drought, fires, elephants, and climate change threaten the survival of these trees. The government is committed to preserving these iconic symbols of Africa. The trees have formed part of an experimental study to save baobabs across Botswana. I don't know why I read that whole thing, but that was interesting. There they are. But yeah, if you enjoy this style of content, please consider subscribing. Tomorrow we're going to have another Google Earth only video, but we're going to be in Colombia. We are going to see the rainiest rainforest in the world. If you can imagine, never even thought about that. What rainforest gets the most rain? It's the Choco in Colombia. Now, I love Colombia a lot, and I could talk about Colombia all day. So, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's video. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. I hope that you found this video to be relaxing and educational. There's another. I knew there were more pictures. Did we look at this? We didn't look at the elephants. And I hope that you have a good